You know I wait, I'm standing in place. You kick it with her, you know I'm for ya. But you can't deny me when you close your eyes. Being alone, the storm is on ya. Seeing the sun fading away. Hope you know this ride can only go so far. The way you looking, I didn't notice till then. Who you fooling? 'Cause I don't believe your lies no more when you're talking. I just know you're counting. Who you fooling? 'Cause I don't believe your lies no more. You're trying, you love me, thinking that you could leave me. Losing all the lies that you tell. The one who you chase and cheat ain't bad like me. Don't believe the lies that you tell. You make me feel love like I'm your best of. I feel so in touch, but without your boy. But you didn't think that I can play this game. Heart's beating fast, I feel so in love. You made me this way, I'm not okay. But you can't forget that you started this game. The way you looking, I didn't notice till then. Who you fooling? 'Cause I don't believe your lies no more when you're talking. I just know you're counting. Who you fooling? 'Cause I don't believe your lies no more. You're trying, you love me, thinking that you could leave me. Losing all the lies that you tell. The one who you chase and cheat ain't
Yo, welcome to the Uninvited podcast where we talk about things that will get you uninvited to your next dinner party, man. Y'all, this is our 18th episode, man. We're pushing 20.
Yep.
Hopefully you guys will start to care after episode 25. But other than that, man, listen, we're here with our usual suspects, man. Dwayne, my man, Ricky, and Brice is joining us, man, via from his crib. Man, pleasure to have you, man. And shout out to our producer, Fake, who makes us sound so good, man. And also this beautiful place, you know what I'm saying? So listen, if you haven't subscribe. Uninvited podcast, just go to it like right now. You should go to it like now. Just subscribe, click that notifications button and do that for us. All right, listen, man, what's good, y'all? I feel like I haven't seen y'all for a hot minute.
We haven't chopped it up in a minute. There's been a couple of things that's been going on. Has anybody heard the Donda album yet? Because there was a month.
Sorry.
I was hearing.
You've been on Ye for a minute.
No, I haven't. No, I mean, here's the thing. No, this is the reason why I have issue. Okay, so the Donda album came out, and of course there's this so-called beef between Kanye and Drake. Both of them I really don't necessarily care for, but they're okay. But the thing is, with the Donda album, there was so much he always pushing it back, and it was like, oh, you know, the anticipation for it was great. It's like, oh, Ye's going to come out with a Donda album, and you listen to it, and I think he stopped trying.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
You know when Ye beats used to be like, you used to look forward to him. It's like, you know, he would come out with a Ye beat, especially when, you know, College Dropout came out, you know, when Graduation came out, you know, all that stuff, Late Registration. Those were some phenomenal, just legendary beats. And then all of a sudden, something happened after the Dark Twisted Fantasy album. And then all of a sudden, it just kind of, you didn't understand what was going on. It was kind of like Prince in the 90s. Like, Prince is dope, but you just didn't understand what he was doing.
Oh.
Like, you didn't understand what Prince is doing. Prince is a dope musician, but you just didn't understand what he was doing in the 1990s. That's when he had the symbol thing going on.
But I'm curious, though, like, why don't you like the record? Like, is there a specific thing that you don't like? Or like, why? You know?
I think he stopped trying. And all of his fans are saying, yo, this is like the dopest album ever. Like, everything is dope. I think it's at the point where Kanye, and I saw a meme like this, I think it's at the point where Kanye could put out an album with a blank CD in it, and people be like, I can hear the music.
Well, I mean... Listen.
I can hear it.
That's what happens when you build a name, though. When you have a name, you could do stuff like that.
But I mean, let's not kid ourselves. You know, it's almost like people are just kind of jerking each other off. Be like, yeah, I can hear. Sorry, you wasn't ready. I'm sorry, you wasn't ready. I'm sorry. You all right? Go let yourself. You good?
Stole my stuff.
Okay.
Wow.
But he's like, oh yeah, this is great. This is like, oh, this is dope. And it's just, I don't know, man.
There's probably like two songs on that whole album that's worth listening to. Everything else is just
YouTube, Brice? You don't like to do that?
I'm not saying I don't like his music. I'm just saying the stuff that he's put out recently doesn't really hold up the quality of what he came out with originally. I mean, I personally, I'm just saying this in a jest. I personally blame the Kardashians. I think they just sucked the talent out of anybody that they
blame the Kardashians.
No, but he wouldn't be wrong. Think of the body count.
Was always messed up.
Who was the one that the big one? Who was the one that she dated and then he got on crack? He was a basketball player, the black guy.
Lamar.
Odom was doing.
Man, you can't blame Kardashians. I can't blame
You messed up.
Okay, you're right.
Y'all blame Kardashians for Lamar.
You're right. What about that guy that was married to one of them for about 72 hours?
Basketball player,
But
how do you look at one?
He played for the Nets.
He played for the Nets. Does anybody know where he is right now?
Man, you act like
Can anybody find him?
You act like they got some whole get out.
Wow. No, I think they got some voodoo coochie thing going on. I've heard about it.
Damn.
But they put you know, like roots and all that stuff.
Yo,
I think they know something, man, because it's no reason why this should be the way it is. Like what? Like you get with a Kardashian and die? Like you don't even die. You just kind of die. Like what happens?
Oh yeah.
Who does that? How did that happen?
You really believe that?
What was the last Ray J album you bumped?
Exactly. What was the last? Oh no, Ray J was whack from before. Let's not act like he had the best career going. He was a D-list celebrity at this point. Yeah. But I'm just saying, you know how? Like who?
She had some body.
Somebody, and I'm saying somebody put like a wellness check on Travis Barker and Machine Gun Kelly because I'm worried about them.
No, you don't have to worry about Machine Gun Kelly. Like if you survive Eminem, you can survive anything.
No, this is different.
Oh snap!
No, this is different. It's totally different. A Kardashian, you don't survive. OJ, what happened to OJ? Oh, we forgot about him. He used to be with the mama.
I'm sorry, I haven't seen naked movie in ages.
Wow, allegedly.
You think that stuff is a myth or is it like just jealousy?
What?
The fact that, listen, man, they got it going on and they look damn good. And it's like, you know, and
I'm not knocking that they don't look good, but I'm just saying
it's impossible. They must be doing something crazy.
You know what?
And not everybody plant that in your head and you think that that's what it is.
No, you're right. You're right.
Or maybe people could just.
You're right. No. You're right. You're right. No, hold up.
Kardashian, was hitting on you? Would you do it?
I would not. But let me tell you why.
If I would what?
No, go ahead.
If you would date a Kardashian, sitting on right now.
Well, no, I wouldn't do it right now.
No, exactly. If you weren't married, you're a single guy. If you're a single guy.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No, it's all right. It's all right, brother.
It's all good, man. Yo,
it's all good.
Listen, it's all open, bro.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Even if I was single and if I'd been in a monastery, I would never do it. Let me tell you why.
Wait a minute. If I'm single,
I would never do it.
And Brice, a Kardashian was hitting on me.
Yes, you would do that.
Yeah,
I would never do it. I would never do it. No, I would never do it.
Help me.
Yeah, I would never do it.
Dude, why not?
I would never do it. No, I can tell you.
I don't know anything about them. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so if initially they just hitting on me, you know, like, dude, as guys, what you see is how they look, right? I don't know what's in her mind, bro. Right off the bat.
Let me tell you why I wouldn't.
So yeah, I would go.
Let me tell you why I wouldn't.
On a couple of dates.
I can tell you right. I would not go on no dates.
Why not?
None.
Man, it's been implanted in your head, bro. That's
okay. So let me tell you what happened. There used to be this guy, won multiple medals at the Olympics. Wheaties box. His name was Bruce Jenner.
Oh shit! I'm gonna cover that.
Unfortunately,
I'm gonna go to Bruce.
Bruce Jenner's not here with us anymore. Bruce Jenner doesn't exist.
Oh,
we got Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh man,
Poof, be gone.
Gone. Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you right now.
They changed your life.
If vagina can do that, I don't want it.
You think vagina did that?
I think vagina
turned Bruce.
No, I think you were suspect from Jump Street.
I think.
You know what you could say? Oh no, I need to get rid of my piece.
Well, no, he's had some time.
No. There is some strong vagina out there. I'm just saying.
Some time.
Just not. If there is, I haven't come across that. And if there is, I do not want to experience that.
Oh man,
good for you, sir.
Man, nah.
Good for you, sir.
I'm just saying.
So the Kardashians did that to Bruce.
Well,
I didn't. I think.
Wait, man. Where you getting your information from? Like,
I'm looking.
What makes you think?
I got eyes.
What makes you think like
the history?
The history.
Right,
Nobody's surviving.
Kanye was dope.
What you mean?
Kanye was dope.
Every encounter has a.
Kanye was dope. The moment that he got with the Kardashian, he comes out with the Yeezus.
Yeah.
The album was trash.
Yeah.
When did they start going together? 08, right?
Huh?
No.
What happened?
Like 08 was when they started going together. What precise year?
It was. I know it was the Yeezus album. Right before the Yeezus album came out, that's when they started dating. That was after the lady with the shaved head and the.
They're still together.
Oh yeah, that
name. Amber Rose. It was after Amber Rose. After Amber Rose, then he started going out with Kim Kardashian, which is fine. You want to date somebody and marry him, that's fine. I'm just saying, I don't know. Everybody does bad after them, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you don't survive.
Except Marquise Houston, he kind of did bad before that.
Marquise Houston dated one of them.
That was kind of a nail in the coffin for him.
Marquise Houston dated one of them, really? Well, whatever.
Yeah,
I said, like I said, man, Kim had a body count.
That's Batman from Immature.
Hold on.
Batman from Immature. Batman.
yeah.
It was Batman. He was in House Party.
Man,
It
shit.
was Batman in House Party.
I think it's jealousy.
Oh, God, House Party.
Nah.
Speaking of, House Party 2, House Party 2 is 30.
Yeah, it was House Party 2 and 3, I think.
No, 3 was like 93.
Yeah, no, I know, but Marquise Houston was in that too. That's when they took it.
Oh, yeah,
over.
he was in that.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
It had Bernie Mac in it, so it couldn't be that bad.
Yes, it could.
I mean, I personally like a couple of records from the Donda album, actually.
No, it's fine. No, I'm not saying it's complete. Out of 24, out of 24.
I just think that like it became a little. The only critique I could give it is it became a little monotonous a little bit. Just like if every single song is a chant back to back and everything has this like melancholy like feel, then it's just like you could only listen to it for a little while, right? Until you're just like, all right.
Yeah, and well, the album that he came out after with his mother died, the 808 and Heartbreak album, that was a melancholy album, but that was a dope album though.
It was no problem.
Yeah, but this one,
I still listen to a couple of
I think
songs.
it's sonically like what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're using like certain patches and like vocal choirs and like everything's like has this feel to it, then after a while you're just like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Like you kind of turn it off. But like artistically, I think it's pretty dope.
Don't you touch no song.
yeah, right. So I mean, basically, there's always a certain level that someone has to be at. Like, when you're speaking of high art, there's going to be, you're going to go into a studio and be like, you're going to see this art piece that everybody that knows art is like, wow, this is really great. And then somebody that doesn't really know it, that may not be educated in that area, they might be like, oh, okay, I don't really dig it, because they don't know. So I'll chalk it up to that. Maybe I just don't know.
Right.
But I didn't like it.
Yeah. I mean, that's honest. Coming from somebody that is listening to the song.
Just
you know what I'm
listen to the
saying?
song,
Off the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, that's
Go
what's
ahead,
making
Brice.
the music for him.
No, my thing is like it's the hip hop version of Chinese democracy. You know how Guns N' Roses was kind of like holding that album like for how many years, and when it finally released, it was just complete garbage. This is kind of. I mean, I'm not gonna say Donna was garbage. There's a couple of songs I enjoyed, but that in itself, I won't listen to it after a while. Like give me like a couple of months in order for me to just like say, okay, let me sit down, listen to this again.
Yeah.
Maybe it will warm on me like a fungus.
Yeah, I'm just tired. I'm tired of the whole Hollywood thing.
Yeah.
Where, because there was a big, I guess, a so-called beef between him and Drake, and they, I guess, using it because they were putting out albums around the same time, and it's just it's nonsense, man. Just put out the music. The music is either good or it sucks. I like a couple of joints from Drake's album. And I usually don't listen to Drake at all, but I guess it's what it is.
Drake got some bangers.
Yeah, Drake got
some bangers.
No, I like.
What happened?
There's no light skin hatred, Brice. Okay, no, Drake is cool. I'm just saying I like rapping Drake, not singing Drake. But he's cool. I can't get mad at him.
No, I think Drake is dope, man.
Yeah, Drake is okay. Drake is cool.
Dope.
He's all right.
Ricky a little silent on that though.
Nah, I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah. Ricky has a lot of light skin hatred.
I thought you came with the fire, Ricky.
Nah,
Ricky,
it's a
Ricky pulled up
different
here.
type of. Nah, sorry.
Ricky came over here with a lot of fire, man. What's up?
What's up with you, Ricky? Everything good?
No, I'm just disagreeing for a lot of what you're saying, so I just keep it to myself.
Okay, why are you keeping it to yourself? It's a podcast. That's what you here for.
What you mean?
Were you scared of yourself?
I'm just saying, like, okay, so do you really think anybody would get after an album if there's no type of like controversy between any of these?
No, yeah,
I feel like that's what makes it a thing. Like people are they're gonna listen to it because they want to know what they guys say about each other and stuff like that. I feel
it's been
the culture.
It's been a long time since music has been about just music purely,
right? Exactly.
Which is unfortunate because that's what I like. But they're using it to sell albums, and they're like, well, we're trying to sell. They're probably really cool. And
I know they are. We should know that by now. But people don't grow up. They still want to get that whole beef and stuff. So I'm like, no, that's an essential part. You can't be like, well, they did that. Nah, they need that.
Yeah, and I'm just saying it's unfortunate.
In the 90s, like freaking Tupac met up with Biggie and it was like, look, man, I'm just trying to sell some records.
Right? No, for real.
Yeah. It's unfortunate to me.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but
I got you.
I love it.
I'd rather just hear
slippery
something.
slope though. You start talking about music and how how it is now versus back in the day. They didn't need to do this, whatever. That's
Like like I don't even mess with hip hop that much. I mean, I do. Well, actually, no, I mess with it all the time. But like, Yebba's album just came out. There was no beef around it. Yebba just dropped the album and it was dope. Right. So that's what I dug. But yeah, so that
Will Smith don't got a kiss to sell records, but I do so.
Yeah.
Who don't got a kiss?
No, I misspoke.
No. Who don't got a kiss?
You've been doing a lot of that, Ricky.
Who don't got a kiss, Ricky?
No, I was attempting.
No, it was attempting to. It was like a play on the real Slim Shady.
The real Slim Shady. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm late.
Yeah. But but people have all this controversy, but whack music. There's 24 tracks.
You know what I love about the whole industry though? It's like you can know that that's what they're doing, but you still talking about it though.
Yeah.
That's what's dope. Like you can't help it.
It's a train
right?
wreck.
Like you can know I don't like this, but you're gonna spend hours talking about it.
Well, I'm not gonna spend hours talking.
And you will listen to his music.
Oh yeah. All these people rubbernecking behind me, stopping traffic, but I'm gonna look too.
I'm not spending an hour talking about Dwayne. I'm sorry.
It's hilarious to me.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying the music
It's a
sucks.
human condition,
I'm just, that's all I'm saying.
It's a human condition.
I'm just saying the music sucks.
That's wrong on you for looking for music where there ain't no music. That's your problem. That's
yo, Ricky, you want to fight, yo?
No, I'm just saying. That's
crazy.
your problem.
You know it's crazy because we sound like the old folks. That used to say
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Back then they actually had music. So
I kill for Curtis Mayfield album right now.
Like, that ain't real music.
No, they used to argue about who's better because it was all
Back in my day,
who's better.
Big Daddy Kane was
Big Daddy Kane, yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Ed OG and the Bulldogs. What's up?
Yeah.
Y'all up on that?
X-Clan.
X-Clan.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Biz Markie,
Special Ed. What's up?
Slick Rick.
All that, man.
Yeah. So no, I mean that's just basically that is people. You're more integrated into the music business than I am. I'm a fan and I like to listen to good music. That's it. And the people that I most like, I don't really dig their music so much, but I like the way that they put albums out. Beyonce and Eminem, they don't say shit, and then all of a sudden you got an album. That's it. But
you think it's because that it's like you're not probably educated about it enough, you know what I'm saying?
Just their name.
To appreciate it.
Well, no, I think in that particular
kind of like wine, right? Like you have to be kind of educated about wine and the whole thing to kind of appreciate what that is.
I have enough of education to know human nature where they just like to hear beef, like they like the sensationalism of it.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Which I have a disdain for it. Like I know what it is, but I just have a disdain for it. That's just how I am. Yeah. But that's just it's just whack. It's whack to me. It's whack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whack.
All right.
It's whack. But
it's not lit.
He said it's not lit. Oh my goodness! How you said that?
It's not lit.
Brice, it's on the proper. Yeah, it's not lit.
It's not lit.
Am I with it?
It's not hot.
Oh man.
Yeah. So let me see.
What has been going on, man? Like I felt like I haven't seen y'all, man. We're here talking about the Donda record. Like Haiti.
Well, Haiti. That's pretty heavy.
That's what's going on. I don't know how the administration is going to respond to that joint.
Okay.
Because but the funny part, all right, it's not a funny situation, but listen, I found a little humor in it, right? The funny part about it, did you see the happiness in this dude's face when he was holding that whip though? Like he was genuinely like, yeah. I get to whip some niggers today.
Yeah.
Right? Like, seriously, son. Like I'm looking at the picture, all the pics and stuff like that. I'm like,
just in case, for those who may not know.
He looked ecstatic.
About earlier this week, as you know, Haiti's been dealing with earthquakes, with the unrest, the political unrest, because the president just got killed, hurricanes, and then I think there was an earthquake, which was pretty much the last straw. So, around 14,000 Haitians immigrated from Haiti through South America to the Mexican border. Unfortunately, they were not met with roses and happy thoughts. They were trying, they were met with people on horseback trying to keep them away from the border. And then they held up, they were all living under a bridge on the border of the United States and Mexico. Okay. So they're trying to come in as, for asylum, for asylum. But apparently America's not having it. And they are shipping a lot of them. From last count, it was about 500 Haitians. They put them on planes and sent them right back to Haiti, where they came from. And it was a horrific scene. So that's basically what's happening. Everybody's saying, Biden is handling this just like Trump did, and which I think was a false flag operation, because when Biden was running for office, there was immigration was one of the things he was running on. He was like, immigration, we're going to do this differently. We're going to do this better. And then as soon as Biden got in, there was a big influx of Mexicans trying to come into the United States. They stopped them from coming in. You notice there hasn't been a lot of news on that. But the border was in a real bad way. And then when 13,000, 14,000 Haitians started coming, that's when it started getting the news coverage, and you see what we got there. Very horrible scene. And it's being decried by Republicans and Democrats at the same time. So, it's pretty rough. So that's what's going on.
I think America has a disdain for Haitians.
For black people in general.
But Haiti in particular. Haiti in particular. Which is why resources are looks like they're helping, right? But yet the resources never really gets to Haiti, right? It looks like they're doing some stuff. So the facade is there
on paper,
like they're helping, but nothing. Like if you hit the grounds. And if you have family members over there, you know nothing's happened.
Yeah, well,
as long as it doesn't lead to another "We Are the World."
It's just, but that's what it is. It's like you set the stage, you act like you're helping, but you don't really help. Like it's, and so when I saw that, I said that because when I saw that, as sad as it was, to no surprise, I'm not surprised. Like that's been the history of. Like in particular Haitians, that's been the history of of their relationship with Haiti, man.
But we're not. I think a lot of times we're not asking the right questions. They'll always say Haiti is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, but they don't tell you why. The reason why Haiti is the way that it is because of Canada, the United States, France, all taking away Haiti's natural resources. Also, France mostly, because after they got their independence, they had to pay reparations to France.
They're not taking it away. Haitians are letting them take it away.
Well, they're letting them take it away, but that's what's been happening for years. As a matter of fact, a lot of the money that the United States has been taking from Haiti has been used to build infrastructure here. It was like Trouble Man, T.I. He posted some things, some historical facts about what Haiti has done as far as the United States is concerned. So, because Haiti was able to beat Napoleon's army, Napoleon was strapped for cash, which is where so he sold, as far as the Louisiana Purchase, to the United States. So if France hadn't lost, we wouldn't have Louisiana. We wouldn't have all of those other states that were part of that. When it came to the American Revolution, Haiti was a very rich colony. So a lot of that money that helped bankroll the American Revolution came from Haiti. So it's not so much that Haiti is just some piss poor country. The reason why they are like that is because they've been, their country has been used, and America apparently has a very short memory.
we haven't found a way to recoup paying billions of dollars to France. Right?
Yeah.
You haven't found a way to recoup yet. And then, America being a place where that helps other countries, right? That we should be able to share resources and help the infrastructure of Haiti they withhold that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's to me, it's simple, man. It's like you're a first country and first set of slaves to have your independence, right? You're gonna pay a price for that.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
You're definitely going to pay a price for that because, how dare you? Right? And so we have been paying a price for that. The country has been paying the price for that. And also, too, how it is with poverty, right? Our biggest problem is not the fact that America's coming over there and the Asians are coming over there, too, and setting up shops, right? Our biggest problem is us in terms of we keep selling each other. Because America and other countries come and flood that dollar, right? And then we'll, the natural progression of when you're poor, right? When you're poor, somebody hingling a dollar in front of you, you're more likely going to sell this guy out quickly,
Yeah.
right? To get that dollar, and that's the whole psychological warfare that's happening with it's not just Haiti, with all black people, but in particular in this instance, Haiti,
Right.
And that's just what it is. It's sad because, even going down to the whole assassination of the president, right? A heavy armed place. You don't have to be a genius to understand. Just use common sense. Heavy armed place. Nobody got shot.
Yeah.
Nobody got shot fired back. You believe somebody pull up on a truck with guns and say we're DEA? And you believe that? Oh, okay, yes, sir.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's some holes in that story.
There's so many holes in that story. It just doesn't make sense, and it just points back to okay, it was one of us, properly.
Yeah. Inside job.
Right. It definitely was one of us.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time that stuff comes out, and maybe 20 years from now we'll hear about what really happened. Some people are saying it's the wife. Because all of a sudden now she's running for president, right? Now, I'm not going to go that far, but I'm not going to also put that out the picture either, because it can very well be, we don't know. But our issue is that thing where here we go, we're getting ready to add to our infrastructure and try to do something positive for Haiti, and our own people say, hey, you know what? I'm going to take this dollar right here. The hell with the rest of them. Right, which is fundamentally our issue and a black issue.
Well, yeah, but
it's
from a poverty standpoint, it's pretty hard to come together when your people aren't eating. So as soon as you get that little crust of bread, not seeing long term, but it's hard to see long term when you're worried about eating. So I guess that's the rub. That's the thing that you have to fight against. But it's a hard thing because, all of us here, we're employed. We have employment, or we have a way to get food. So we can have these conversations, and we might be able between us to come together because we have a supply. If you're looking at the border, you're seeing people's stomach distended. There's this one little kid that had a hernia and his stomach was out there. People were bathing in the river, 100-degree heat. They're trying to go back into Mexico to get food to bring back because they can't get it at the border. So those are very harsh circumstances if you have a family with you, and and there when it comes to that, some people don't really care about the other people that are around them. It's not nice to say it that way, but that's how they feel, and I understand it. It's not right, but I understand it.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy what's happening. But also too, man, it's I was gonna say something that, in particular, what you were saying. I think that there are a couple of things that really can help. How people say hey, I don't have all the answers and all that stuff.
Right.
When you mentioned, okay, let me give you this example, right? If I go to Haiti and I eat Haitian food, and I eat Haitian food here, right? It's a little different. If I go to Haiti and I drink Coca-Cola, and I come here and I drink a Coca-Cola, completely different taste, right? So now we're always taught that what America has more value, right? And I think that one of the things that can dramatically change a society is if we decide what is valuable, then the currency becomes no more, right? Because that dollar is not backed by anything, right? It's not backed by gold like it used to be. Everybody knows that right now, right? So right now it's just a matter of value. Now you have digital currency, which is already on the rise and continuing. I think that a nation like Haiti needs to, or any nation in that island, right, should think about what is value now. Like let's change the value system. And when you start to change the value system, then you can't come to me and tell me that you want this money anymore, because that's no longer valuable. And I think that's the biggest trick that's been played to us. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, here's money, right? Money gets you this, right? We're slowly transitioning out of that now, right? Digital currency, everything's on an app. Everything is, I'll do this and I'll do that. And what is that actually? Is that anything?
No,
that's nothing. All it is
agreement.
All it is agreement that we're passing back and forth.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then let's change what we deem to be valuable.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's one of the biggest steps. Is like once you stop getting hoodwinked with all the glitter and change the value system, you're gonna start to really hit countries or like a place like America really hard. Now you force them to play ball just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's a matter of exchanging resources, as opposed to you dangling this dollar in front of me and I'm ready to sell the both of y'all out for $1 that I'm about to spend the next day anyway.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Hopefully I'm worth more than $1.
Huh?
Hopefully I'm worth more than $1.
But I mean,
yeah, of course.
And also
situations,
and also not being so quick, I guess, to use the term, not being so quick to invite America to the barbecue, in a sense.
Right.
Where, you know, there are certain things that are just ours. You don't get to see what's ours. Like this is between us. This is our natural resource. You're not a part of that. Don't try to pat me on the back, tell me you're my friend. No, this is ours. You're outside of the conversation.
The last time the Indians tried to do that, they killed them.
Of course.
You know, this is also what the tactics that America would use as well. Like, yeah, okay, fine. You don't want to give us that, then we'll kill you. You know, that's the MO.
Yeah.
And until, again, our infrastructure, right? Until we have armies, until we start to build nukes, you know, to threaten people by, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what America's doing.
Yeah.
Like we build big nukes, we have all these technology, you can't possibly think you're going to fight us, right? And then therefore you give in. But until we come to those systems, but again, I think one of the things that can possibly help is change the value system.
Yeah, but I mean also to
How do we go about that?
Huh?
How do we go about changing that value system?
Well, I mean, and also, well, I'm sorry.
It's one of the things is like, for example, I don't give you $1, right? You have resources I need. I have resources you need. We talk about an exchange, right?
Trade services.
Yeah, we trade services and we trade exchange. Like that becomes a currency, right? Because again, if I send you $50 on Cash App, right? It's nothing. It's just a note that you go spend. You take that note and you go spend it. You go spend at a store or something like that, right? But there's nothing behind any of those things. So if there's nothing behind it, if it's not backed by gold, which gold was a conductor for electricity, right? So there was some value in gold. If it's not backed by anything, then you could really place value on anything. Like for real, like okay, like you ever heard of the barter system, right? Like everybody does that. Listen, we exchange services like that, right? That's how it used to be, right? When somebody don't have money and I have a service and I have a skill set and you need my skill set, in exchange for my skill set, I get this from you. If it starts to slowly change from that, then it becomes, you know, you slowly will start to change the, you know, of course you're going to have like, you know, rules and things to keep things from going out of control. But at the same time, like, we've been doing this barter system for a minute. If change the value system, change how we view money.
So that would essentially mean that I guess it'd have to have a emphasis on sovereignty for the country, right? In other words, nobody just walks in here and takes what they want, and
Right.
you know, and
Right.
they make the you know, like how we trade, right? The terms.
Right.
Like we make the terms because it's you coming
It's
into our
ours.
country,
Yeah.
right? Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's
Which is how it should be.
Yeah,
Right.
it should be like
You
that.
know?
But I think that's
Which is why
always-
countries have beef with
Yeah.
America, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's because they're the bullies.
yeah.
They come and they tell you how you should run your country,
Right.
which is why people have a lot of
Right.
problem. If, you know, and rightfully so.
Yeah. You would have to make
You know
a
what I'm
stink
saying?
and be willing to die in order to get United States out of your country. You would have to.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's how it's been for a while. I mean,
Yeah.
any country right now, you have to be willing to die in order to say this is my country.
Yeah.
I mean, not every day, but at least if you do it once in a while, people might take you seriously.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they'll think about not coming in here and doing
which is
stuff.
which is also the plight for black people as well.
Right. So, okay. So, you know, I mean, I'm looking at the current administration as far as like, what's the back and forth with that as far as how they're handling the situation? Or is this any different? We all expected this to go this way, regardless of who was in the office. We know when it comes to Haiti, we can expect that this sort of thing would happen. But it's unfortunate because as much as Haiti has been used by the United States, at least, there should be 3 countries that should have no problem with taking the people that are trying to get asylum. You know who's taking a lot of those Haitians into asylum right now? South America. A lot of them, instead of going back to Haiti, they was like, all right, I'll pull back, and they were accepted in Mexico. So many of them in Mexico now.
Haitians should stop trying to come to America. If Mexico is who you're dealing with, we deal with the Mexicans.
Yeah.
If South America is who we fuck with, then we fuck with South Americans. Like, we need to stop this trying to what we're trying to get to America for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and
The American dream.
that's
quote unquote.
that's the seller. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the glitter they put in front of you, and they say, yeah, come over here. Like, listen, if I can't come to this country and the Mexicans are dealing with me, listen, I'm gonna deal with the Mexicans.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they see value in you.
Right. They
There
see
you go.
value
It's the
in
same
me,
thing.
and I could bring value to them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's a dope exchange, and it's like they see, like, you know, it's funny because a lot of times families, and granted, rightfully so, like, they'll see you here in the States and they'll assume like everything is great and everything is awesome, and it is to a certain degree. There is some things to a certain degree that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are some things that are good, absolutely, but.
Keyword some.
Right. Yeah. You know, there is some things that are good.
Because if I walk outside right now, I gotta worry about some out of pocket, you know who person trying to trying to start something just because they know, like, oh, you know, I could get this person in trouble if I say a certain thing. Like, oh, if I said this big black dude, he just came up to me and just like punched me. The cop don't think twice about it. It's like either I'm getting arrested or worse.
Right. Right.
That's
You're talking about white people, Brice. Make it plain.
Yes. I'm trying not to stir the pot, but it's like,
man, it's all good. Uninvited podcast, baby.
I'm talking about white people, precisely.
Listen, man, it is. You know, what you're saying is true.
Yeah, but you know, America just kind of sold a bill of goods. It's like, yeah, we're going to do better on immigration, and then you show up, and it's just the same way, man.
I guess that.
Yeah. So,
Oh yeah, unless you're from a European country.
right.
They'll look at you. They'll look after
Like,
you.
you know how many people in Europe, their visa is just expired and they are still here?
Yeah.
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 That's just how that works, man. It's America.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
But listen, man, the onus is on us, man. It's just us. We're mad comfortable, man. You know.
Yeah.
Like, who's gonna ruffle the feathers, man? Exactly.
Yeah, and it's funny too because you'll look on the news and be like, "We're supposed to let those Haitian people in." I was like, "Would you let them in your house?
Yeah.
Would you?"
I mean, I would.
Yeah, I mean, I was like,
if I had 10 acres of land and stuff like that.
yeah, and but
I have a 2-bedroom apartment.
You have 10 acres.
What, you want to sleep on the floor?
There's hundreds of land everywhere. You have 10 acres of land, and you tell the Haitians, okay, I'm going to give you this 10 acres of land. Build your land. You ain't got no worries, bro. They will do it.
yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
But but let's keep it a buck. I got family members I wouldn't let in. She was like, "Nah, you can't come in. Sorry, not you, Brice. You're cool, but there's I mean, it's we're all philanthropic until it comes down to us letting them sleep on our couch. Be like, just like we're cool. We want you to come and be fed and be do the right thing. But if it came down to me kind of moving into we don't. And we're not even honest about it sometimes.
Yeah. What do you mean?
No, some people are like, yeah, we should let all these Haitians in and stuff like that. And just like, well, okay, let's cut up some of your land and, give them a parcel of land to be on. No, there's one person. There are people that one person has hundreds of acres of land to themselves. But, when it comes to them, yeah. When they're not going to. Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos.
Well, no. Kanye got lots of land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I remember, what was it? Joel Osteen? Joel Osteen got into some trouble after, what was it? Katrina? What is it? There was a.
Yeah.
Was it Katrina?
It was some type of tornado.
It was some type of storm, and Joel Osteen has a huge church. And they were trying to let people in so they can get some rest. And for the first couple of days, that church was closed. It was like they wasn't letting anybody in. But we've got the space. But we just have to get to the point where we have the compassion. And sometimes people like to get on TV and say, "I have compassion," and they really don't. I'm not that guy.
Yeah,
my compassion is pretty low. No, I'm serious. I'm telling the truth. Or maybe I'm more compassionate than I give myself credit for. But I'm saying, keep it a buck. Let's keep it a stack. We got the space.
So you wouldn't want Haitians to come here?
No, I just wouldn't want them to come to my house. I got 7 people in there.
They ain't coming into your house, bro.
Yeah, no. As long as come.
They can come in.
Yeah, we're letting everybody from Afghanistan in. We have space.
Yeah.
So we're letting people from Afghanistan in. We're letting Europeans in here. We're letting everybody else in. Why not Haiti? And what are they going back to? Like, you're putting them on a plane. What are you sending them back to? Have you seen the disrepair Haiti is in right now from that last storm or earthquake? Because they have storms and earthquakes like every week, pretty much.
Yeah.
Every matter of fact, it gets to the point because hurricane season starts in like September. Every September, there's like, we have another tropical depression in the Atlantic Ocean. I was like, great. When is it hitting Haiti?
Right. Because
I know that's where it's going, like all the time. And it's and what so what 15,000 came to America. They're now dispersed into Mexico. Just a better land somewhere else, because apparently from the outside looking in, that particular, and it doesn't get the other half of the island. Like they have a whole nother half. Dominican Republic is on. You never know that, but the Dominican Republic and Haiti is on the same parcel of land.
Right. Always
Haiti. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe they could go someplace else, perhaps.
So I get it. I get it. You want the Dominican Republic to get some trouble because of
I didn't say that. No. I would never for that. No. I would never say that. But what I'm saying is there are.
But you were taking it loudly.
Oh no, absolutely not. There are 14,000 people willing to risk life and limb to come from Haiti through South America to come to America. You don't do that with your family unless the conditions are so horrible that you're willing to make that trip. If they're willing to make that trip, why would you send them back? There got to be someplace else for them to go. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, check the questions out.
At the end of the day, Michael Jackson was right. They don't really care about us.
It was like, how do you build wealth but exchanging? How do you build wealth? Latrice said that. What's up, bitch? How do you build wealth but exchanging goods?
Oh,
I guess
okay.
without something.
Without exchanging goods?
Without exchange?
Or with
With exchange. Oh yeah, with exchange.
Yeah, I mean, well, with exchange, well, let's just answer them both. With when you're exchanging goods, you're just basically exchanging for something of value that you would need. So, if it's a bartering system, if I have this cup, if I have ice and you have this whatever that glass, and that glass is of value to me, and what I have is of value to you, it's just an equal exchange.
Right.
When you start getting into capitalism, you start saying, well, I want all of the money, I want all of this. When really all you got to do is say, you have something of value, I have something of value, let's trade it and continue to do business with one another.
But I think that's the point, is that you can't build wealth.
Where's the payment?
No, it depends how you look at wealth, though.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
No,
What is wealth?
Yeah.
Like before money, that was the system. We traded. I had 10 cows. You have 14
Chickens
dogs
or
or
dogs
chickens
or
or whatever.
whatever.
the
Yeah,
case
yeah,
may
whatever
be.
you need.
And that's what it was.
Right.
And we took the whole money systems, developed banks, right? As a means of control, as a means so that one party could have more and some will have less. Like you have riches, you have people that are poor. But you exchange things of value.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
really
mean
what that is.
that's what she's trying to say, is that you cannot build wealth without money and some
Well,
type
then-
of
Well, yeah,
something to store, because again, wealth has to do with excess.
Mm-hmm.
When you have more than what you need, that's when you become wealthy. When you have the opportunity to, how can we say, like more disposable income,
right.
and so on. So in other words, you have what you need, and then you have some to invest.
Well, right, but
So you can't really invest on
We'll
the
have
bartering
to we'll have to define that.
But looking at it in that way, when you look at wealth as excess, then that means somebody has very little. And I'm saying in this particular case, we know who has very little, and the reason that a lot of people have become wealthy is because they've taken enough to where somebody now has very little.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we got to define that, right?
Right.
Which is precisely that. It's in order for me to even have the word wealth, that also implies somebody has to have less.
Yes, of course.
You understand? Or else,
Otherwise,
there's
we're not even talking about it. Right.
There's that word don't exist.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like for example, if if I use the word better or greater, that would also imply that somebody has to be less.
Yes. Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
And then that's the way that we run things here.
Okay.
Right? And that's how we define wealth. Right?
Right. And I mean, but also
like it's go ahead.
No, I mean, and also there's a way for capitalism to work where, at least everybody has enough. You don't have a lot, but you have enough to where, you're not doing what Haiti's doing right now. Like you have enough to keep your infrastructure going and all of that stuff.
But I mean, it's not realistic based on our culture right now.
It's not realistic based on people.
Right, that's what I mean. That's a culture. Like, as a culture.
Yeah. There's
But
always
you
going
need to compare. You just gotta. I mean, we can't do it.
First world countries will always be first world countries.
Yes.
England has been stealing and doing all this stuff since the beginning. America is just the same, and and they'll try to put a fresh face on it and be like, "Oh, we're doing it differently, and we're trying to, be sustainable and all that stuff." But behind the scenes, they're doing horrible stuff.
No, of course.
You're doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing.
Yeah, you just want to keep it in the light, right? You want to keep that.
Here's a good point right here that points to capitalism. Can you read that? Exactly.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, exactly. You can't build wealth with an even exchange unless you are exchanging something that I can sell for greater.
Right. We ever heard terminology? Another man's trash is one man's treasure.
Right.
When you say greater, that's your perception of what greater is. Because I can deem, like, you could go sell it to you and it has no value. You don't care for it.
Correct.
I could go sell it to you, Brice, and you're like, yo, this is extreme value, and give that. So it's in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
It's all about
Depends on what the people from Pawn Wars think.
right.
Yeah.
Like somebody might love my Jordans that are beat up and take them any day and pay me $80 for them, right? That's somebody that doesn't have no shoes.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm
That's true.
Yeah.
But you have to
Give an
question, where did
example.
they get that $80 from?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, well,
funny.
there's that. Yeah, there's that. But I mean, and also, as far as money is concerned, that's what everybody in the world deems as valuable. Like as far as money, there's an exchange rate. You know, how much is the American dollar against the euro or against the peso or things of that nature. So whoever has more money can, you know, basically they hoard all of it so that they're able to go where they want or do what they want. Jeff Bezos hasn't a want for anything. Does he quote unquote need everything he has? Absolutely not. But he has it, and he's going to continue to want more of it. Right. So you know, and that's why we are in the situation that we're in. And I can dig capitalists. I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, you know, we should all just put it all in one pot and everybody has the same thing. I'm not for that. But I don't believe that we should be, you know, jerking people the way that we are. Like, you know, oh, we've taken everything from your country, but now you can't get in ours. Like, you know, so I don't think that's cool.
I think digital currency is gonna.
We can't like donate some amount of money. I mean, you could pretty much give like certain a rich person, a super rich person could give off like $1 billion in taxes, and that would just be a tax write-off.
Right.
Just for the betterment of the country, but nah, it's like no. Then that means I might go down that Forbes list,
right?
By doing so.
Yeah. So I mean, that's where we are, and this is why we got here, and at least that's what I believe.
You think I think digital currency is going to change a lot, man.
Yes.
I think we're slowly going to move away from this whole tangible cash thing.
I don't know if digital currency might not alienate some people that don't have the means to be able to do it.
Who's the guy that went on Saturday Night Live? Not recently, but about a couple of months ago, and said something about Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's stock just plummeted.
Was it Elon Musk?
Elon Musk. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, Elon Musk. Elon Musk is
about Doge.
Yeah, Elon Musk is like a kingmaker, man. Anything he says, usually he'll
Actually, it went up soon after.
It went up, right?
It went up.
It didn't go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be in there. He might have been trying to play the.
I think on Twitter,
I just wanted the stocks plummeted after he said that.
Yeah, it went down and came up.
I think it was on Twitter. He said something.
Yeah,
I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
But on Saturday Night Live,
he did. He said he was gonna give. I think he said he was gonna give his mom a gift, and she said, "As long as it's not Doge." That was right on Saturday Night Live. That was funny.
Yeah. It's gonna change, man.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Because
here's hoping.
Yeah, here's hoping. But I'm hoping. But it's usually whenever it comes to Bitcoin, whenever it comes to this new marijuana thing, because that business is booming now that it's legal in a lot of places. There's always people that are all like with anything with capitalism, and there's always a group of people that are shut out from that. There are going to be a group of people that can't get Bitcoin, like they can't get in on the digital currency. They still got their little small face 20s trying to get into some things. So I would hope that everybody can get in on it. At least they could buy food with it, before they totally turn it over. But they're trying to turn it over now. I haven't used my debit card in months. I've just been tapping my phone onto the,
It's gonna change. It's gonna change because like we're always everything is becoming more efficient. I believe. You know what I'm saying? Like the old way of taking cash out and counting dollars and all that stuff. All that stuff's gonna go, man, because it's just inefficient.
Yeah, and then
it's not like at one point it was like, oh, this is great, we have this dollar and all this stuff, but right now, everything is fast, man. Everything is digital, so it has to change.
Yeah, especially due to the COVID. Nobody's like, oh, if you touch your dollar, I might get COVID, which was weird to me. But I think that's one of the things that COVID has changed.
Like what does it take to make a dollar? Like what do the machines use? Anybody know?
Lemonade stand.
Huh?
A lemonade stand.
And no, I'm talking about to physically make a dollar. Like anybody know?
Yes, they have some printing press.
Printing
printing press.
A whole printing press, right?
And then you got this like special paper with the fibers in it.
Yeah. You see, inefficient.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
AI is looking at all that stuff like, yeah, okay, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's just big old machine printing stuff.
So I'm guessing, Space, you're not concerned about security at all.
Well, yeah, there's that.
What? We don't have security. Wait a minute. Where you been?
Hold on.
What security?
No, I'm saying it introduces more.
I've come to the point of realization
that's not a thing.
It
really is.
You don't have security.
No, I understand to an extent. In other words, but if I have $5 and I'm able to fend off, physically people stealing that from me, I can spend it.
Okay.
But if somebody decides while I'm sleeping, without coming into contact with me, that they hack into my account from wherever they are and
I
take
feel
my $5.
sorry for you. You know why I feel sorry for you?
Why?
Because you didn't pay attention in coding class. The nerds rule the world, bro.
No, I got you, but
those who know.
But hence the inequality that Dwayne is talking about. Some people have access to that type of information, and some people don't. So now again, you're still going to have haves and have-nots.
Absolutely,
right. So, which is what we've always had, even with paper money. Even
I got you. I got you, but I still feel like you have a bit more of a chance with the money.
I think all of the stuff you're talking about, I think it's security theater, because it'll give you the idea that you're safe, but you're really not.
No, I get you, but I think the idea is important.
So you think the physical money is more safer than digital money?
In a way.
Okay, how?
And
I want you to elaborate. Elaborate on that a little bit more.
Okay, hold on. Before y'all kill me. I have.
No, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna nail you to the stake.
I have something else to add to the bill. Okay, before we pass it.
All right.
I also think that people make better decisions when they feel the effects of their monetary, of their spending.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
and I believe that digital currency takes us away from that. Okay.
So how does the paper make you feel like you're making better choices?
Well, not make you feel that you're making better choices. It's been proven psychologically that there's a pain associated. Like if you have, $100 bills and you need to give it to somebody to get a couch versus you just, you go online and you're gonna feel the pain more, like literally looking the person in the face, giving them those hundreds, than the digital thing you do online to spend $1,000 on a couch.
So you're saying you don't feel $1,000? Give me your credit card.
No.
I need your debit card. I need your debit card now. No. I need your debit card so I can go to Amazon right now. Because you're saying you don't feel it as much.
No, I get what he's saying.
Hand over your credit card, bro.
I get what he's saying. Okay, all right.
If you don't feel it, hand over your credit card.
I feel what Ricky's saying. I feel what Ricky's saying. Ricky's speaking, and no, I'm telling the truth. Ricky is speaking.
So you can touch me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I need Ricky's credit card. Ricky needs credit card.
You have to understand, Ricky Lewis is an old West Indian. So anytime he has to go into the sock and pull out the money,
he's still going to the sock
and start peeling off that money, he feels every bit of money. I feel the same way.
Oh my God!
On the same token, I got Google Pay. So whenever I go to pay for something, I'm just tapping my phone and I just keep it moving. I don't even look at it. But then at the end of the day, when I check my account, it's like, I spent that much?
Exactly.
It's different when I had to peel off and actually look at that money go.
Yeah.
Okay, I could get that, but
I'm just trying to give you a scenario. I'm not forget 1,000. I don't know.
All I need is
20 fives. You have to give somebody 20 of your fives. I mean, versus $100 on Google Pay.
I agree with you. Just give me your credit card.
Nah.
After this podcast,
he'd be sucking his teeth too, but
no.
So you're saying this psychological thing between having something that's tangible,
right? However, of course, yes, absolutely efficiencies. If I have to send whatever to my cousin in another country, I wouldn't want to have paper, right? I'd want to be able to digitally do that. They get it in 10 minutes or whatever, and be able to get something.
On the other hand, it is safer.
I think digitally,
it's safer digitally.
Since we're talking about safety, I think that I feel sorry for them thugs. I feel sorry for these OG things, because you know what? You can no longer rob people with just coming up to them anymore. Nobody got cash.
So we give
that means
so we give it to the white
that
collar.
means as a thug, you gotta step up your game. You actually gotta know shit.
Any money off of that?
You actually gotta know, because like you can't pull up on somebody mobile talk about, yeah, give me all your money. I haven't got nothing, bro. I don't have anything.
Yeah, I got anything on me.
I have
bro.
my phone.
Yeah.
You want my phone?
Good luck with that.
And how are you gonna do it? Do you have a bank account? Do you have some type of like it's forcing everybody to step up. Like you can no longer rob somebody the same way.
Wait. Imagine they come up to you like, give me your money, and then all of a sudden you got the cash app.
And you cash app?
No, the cash app. They go, like, send all your money to this.
Because you're inspiring all these stick-up kids to think.
Send all your money to this cash app that has all my information.
Send all your money to this cash app.
Yo, what? Like, yo, that's what I'm saying. It's erasing them dumb niggas. Yo, I'm sorry to say it like that, but yo, it's erasing dumb niggas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yo, you gotta actually be a smart thug.
Okay. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You shift.
If you are a thug, you gotta be smart. Like, no, straight up. If you're a thug, you gotta be smart.
Okay.
You can no longer rob people the same way. You actually gotta learn the code if you're a thug.
Exactly.
Right?
Okay.
If you're trying to steal, you know what I'm
Fair
saying?
enough.
Like, I think it's gonna make things a little
Like I
bit.
said,
It's gonna take
people
away.
like in the comment section, or if anybody that are stick-up kids, they are taking notes and like, okay.
No, but real talk though, right? Like, what you gonna do? You gonna pull up on me talking about like, yo, give me all your money? Sure, take everything.
Nah.
Right? I'm so serious. Like, why would I fight you? I'm not gonna fight you here. Take everything on the app.
Gotcha.
Put all your information on the app. Dummy.
Yeah.
They're literally
For
going
me.
like
Everybody, all your
phone
information is everywhere.
and get all your
Like,
information.
Yeah.
the minute you
Because you
start
need
transferring,
nowadays you need
as a trade.
ID
right?
blocking.
Like,
And you know what? You know what? I think that's security theater too, man. Like, there's nothing that could stop anybody from getting your information anywhere.
right?
No, yeah.
They
Yeah.
you know what? And they'll make you think those FID wallets work, but you just spent $50 to buy them. So I'll tell you it works. It may not. It's security theater. They're just making you buy it because you think it'll make you safe, and it doesn't. It just doesn't.
Yo, that's funny, man. That
And
image,
feel safer with the Patriot Act. You
that
feel safer with like 900 cameras throughout the city.
Yeah, that's right. You feel safer. You feel safer with Homeland Security filling you up at the airport.
The cameras were actually good quality.
Yeah.
I've seen certain videos and I'm like, wait, I think my webcam can take a better video.
Yeah. It's not about like, I don't know, man. It's just, I think that we're in a different time. I feel bad for thugs, man.
Yeah.
I really do. I'm like, how are you going to make money now?
Yeah. Yeah. I think
I think
you
got nobody to rob.
yeah.
You got nobody to rob no more.
They'll find a way.
Your computer.
Absolutely.
Yours also. They'll find a way.
Your computer literate.
You still got somebody selling incense and shea butter, man. As long as you got people selling incense, shea butter, and oils, you're good. You're good.
In New York, you mean?
In New York. Or Philadelphia, too.
California, too.
California, too.
Yo, do you guys know, Latrice said, do you guys know if digital currency has an exchange based on your location? Like if I buy it here in America, would it be worth the same if I bought it in Thailand?
No, I don't. I think there is an exchange. There is an exchange, especially like I buy a lot of stuff off of Bandcamp. That's where I get a lot of my music from. A lot of the artists are in the UK. I believe the euro exchange is a bit higher than the dollar right now. So I usually have to spend a little bit more on those albums. So they just give me the exchange rate for it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's how that works.
Yo,
what you trying to buy from Thailand?
Your KYB
That's a really
Fitness,
weird place to go.
KYB Fitness is in the building. Yo, what up, Kev?
That is a very good question.
Yeah. I know some stuff that you can buy from Thailand, but none of it's good.
So are you saying that like we still need to, even if there's digital currency, we still need to put some type of value system in place, whereas like something is worth more than?
There's always a value system, depending on what you're exchanging. Are you exchanging dollars? Are you exchanging euros, pesos? What are you doing? If I'm buying something in Mexico and it's worth a certain amount of pesos, I expect to buy the exchange for it, so I don't have to spend as many dollars for it. So it's just how it works.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to see what.
Let's say some that had pesos in US currency. What's that like?
Not
like
a
what,
lot.
50 like $1 will equal like 50 pesos.
Or maybe more than that, because I don't know. Yeah, the exchange rate, you'd have to Google that, but I don't know how much that is. But it's pretty low. It's pretty low. If something costs like a couple of 500 pesos, it's not gonna be much for me.
Man, I think it's important, man, to just like speaking of digital currency and all that stuff, man. It's important to accumulate as much assets as possible, man.
Yeah,
because you're gonna need something to trade later on. It's gonna change. I just have a strong feeling, man.
I have 2 kidneys. I can trade that.
Huh?
Yeah, he's trying to trade kidneys. Well, I don't know. Do you drink a lot?
How about if they ask you to trade your balls?
No, you cannot have those. No, I'll die.
No,
I'll die first.
Nah, but how about this? You don't know this. I don't know this. According to Nicki Minaj, if you take the COVID vaccine, your balls will grow. So all you need is one.
That's what he said.
All you need is one.
How about tell him that it's gonorrhea? We don't have the heart to tell him.
How about if they said put your kids through college, right, with one testicle? Would you trade one testicle? You only need one.
If I got the number of kids that I need.
Yeah, I mean,
the number of kids
Ricky,
I have
how about
that I want. It's like,
Ricky,
they're going to be using this again.
Wait,
I will sell you 300 acres for one ass cheek.
one ass.
one ass cheek. Wait, it has to leave my body?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wait, what does he got? Time out. What are you willing to have him do that the ass cheek stays on your body?
No, I'm just saying. I don't
You
know.
know what I'm saying? Like, one ass cheek, I cut it right off.
Oh, you cut it off.
300 acres.
300 acres. That's good. That's
How do you walk?
That's
I need the butt cheek.
No, you need that.
You walk around with one ass cheek?
well, yeah.
It's like,
Wow.
I can't bring it back.
No, you need the ass cheek. The ass cheek is there for a reason. No, to walk around.
How do you?
No, he didn't say. He took a little piece. So I have a.
No.
No, he's taking the whole ass cheek.
The whole thing.
I'm giving you 300 acres, bro. I need a whole ass cheek.
Oh no, you can take a piece. You can't take the whole.
Well, at least he's willing to bargain for a piece.
Bargain for a
I take
piece.
150. Take a piece.
Nah.
Take a piece.
300.
So you're going to give him a piece of that ass for 150 acres?
300.
Thank you, Ricky. I wanted to know how far you would go today.
Ricky, 300 or no deal.
No deal.
Jeez. That's crazy. Wow. Thank you.
Now
Then
you know
a guy.
Ricky don't mind giving ass for
You don't mind giving up that ass
Listen.
for acres of land.
Acres of land. Got you.
No, bro, that's better than some. Some will do it for like
Yeah,
what was
puff.
it? They'll do it for OnlyFans subscription.
No. You need.
No.
Yo, what's
Hypothetical, obviously.
That's a real thing, though.
What's that?
OnlyFans, right?
You don't know?
OnlyFans?
Unfortunately, it's a real thing.
Okay.
I mean, I hear about it, but like
Oh my God.
it's a real thing.
You
Like,
guys did not just.
OnlyFans, it happens. I don't know personally, but I happen to know, not personally, because I have a friend that knows. They are very discreet with their billing. They'll bill you, but it won't come up as OnlyFans. It's like when you're buying like porn or sex toys. It's very discreet,
okay.
very
Yeah,
discreet
yeah.
with
I know
the
what you're talking
billing,
about. All right.
so that when your wife says, "You got dry cleaning done again?" Oh yeah, baby. Got to keep them pants. Got to keep them pants pressed, baby. Got to keep them pants pressed, baby.
oh man,
Okay.
OnlyFans.
That's every day.
It's like Patreon for whoredom.
Wow.
My thing about it is like no disrespect to anybody that would have
selling a service.
They are selling a
Why-
service. Yes.
Yeah,
So-
it's better. No.
Why would you make an OnlyFans like when you could easily go to Pornhub for free?
No, well,
So how does it work?
I have no idea. I've never.
Your friend didn't give you any.
My friend didn't give me the details.
That's a good answer.
The Christian in me wouldn't allow him to go any further.
Oh, okay, you were
I was like,
disgusted.
No, Jesus.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Give me Jesus.
Let's look it up. I can't. Put
No,
that
dude,
on my-
don't you look it up.
I can't put that on my.
Vestigial. What is it? Vestigial vestige. That's Tandy. Don't mess around. She's in the.
I'm
She's in.
just, oh well, she'll know why it's on my phone. Let me
Tandy,
just-
he was playing. That wasn't what he did. Yeah, Tandy. Yeah, he was
Oh,
playing
no.
Tandy. He wasn't going on OnlyFans just now. He just likes to get that dry cleaning done.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yo, but they're exchanging a service, right?
Yeah, just like anything else.
Yep. Capitalism.
Like
they have something that
I
people
do
want.
like Patreon. The only thing I don't like about Patreon is all of my favorite artists are there, and I can't give them all money because I got kids.
Who's your favorite artist?
Well, they have why whenever I come on here I can't remember. Chrisette Michelle, she's on Patreon.
Oh, she's on there. Yeah.
Yeah, she's on Patreon. Hiatus Coyote, they're on Patreon. Bunch of comedians are on Patreon. So like I can't give them all my money because I'd be broke. But but yeah, there are a lot of people on there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Talib Kweli's on there. Bunch of people. Yeah, but but OnlyFans, I guess for people that do that thing,
Brice, you know about OnlyFans?
I may or may not have friends that have an OnlyFans.
No, you don't have to use the friend excuse. You're not married, sir. The people in here have friends that do it. But you can be a man. Be a man, sir. Be a man.
Be a man. I have friends that have the OnlyFans. So,
Brice. Go ahead, man. You can tell us your secret.
You can tell us, Brice.
It's a safe space.
It's a safe space, brother.
It's a safe space. Anything you say will be held.
They had everything trying to get me to subscribe to, man. It's like,
we'll only stay here and people in the chat.
Yeah, I want to stay here with people in this chat and everybody on YouTube. I will share this part of the video with everybody.
Seen this?
No, not at all. Nobody's seeing this. It's just us.
I guarantee you somebody I know is probably seeing this. Probably somebody I went to high school with.
Did you tell your mother? Did you tell your mother you were going to do this today? She might be watching.
No.
You didn't tell her?
No.
I will share this. I will share this to your mother.
Nah, Brice, you're good.
You straight up making me look younger.
I am Facebook friends with your mom, sir.
He said, "Oh man,
I'm Facebook friends with your mom, sir. I can send this to your mother." All right.
By all means.
So Brice, you tell us about OnlyFans. Go ahead.
No, the thing about it is, it's not just adult content. It's not just porn. It's all kind of silliness, just like lingerie pictures and this, that, and the other. But like I said, I'm not paying you.
Okay, so they're selling lingerie pictures for you to have.
Say that?
So in OnlyFans, they're selling lingerie pictures.
Lingerie pictures. It's like I said, it's not just porn. It's
like,
different things.
Victoria's Secret.
So like what? Like no, seriously, Brice. Like what? Like what? I'm curious. Like what? What are they selling?
I mean, it's pretty much dealer's choice. It can be wherever you want. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if there's like some comedians or OnlyFans like selling stand-up routines like on there for like about what, $10-15 a video.
Okay, so it's not just porn.
It's not.
That's what it's known for.
Okay, but it's known.
But it's a vast majority. It's a vast majority, but it's not all that it is.
Right. But like you still didn't tell me like what are the people in the porn world selling? You said lingerie. Like what is that?
No,
not what is that? But like is that?
Wild. It get wild.
What?
It get wild.
Come on, Brice. Why you
with videos of things happening?
Okay, so the videos of them
things that I can't. Look, I'm not saying anything because I'm like trying to
let me help you out. I have no idea. Brice, let me help you out. Let me help you out. Are they selling videos of them touching themselves?
Of course. Yes.
Okay, they're selling videos of them touching themselves. They're selling videos of
and other people
of other
other things.
Wait. Sorry. Go ahead. They're doing what?
Wait, I need a notepad.
I need an adult. I need an adult. I need
Brice, come on, Brice.
Wait on.
So, and they're doing. Okay,
you never
so they're
know when
selling
you need to see
lingerie.
somebody touching.
They're selling dirty stuff, basically.
Of course.
Yes.
Why did the government shut this down?
Huh?
Use it on
The government is watching it too.
Okay.
It's terrible.
It's terrible, sir.
Is it taxed? Is it taxed?
So they found a way. They found a way. They found a way to. They found a way to make money off your fantasies. Off your pleasures.
Remember that time, like when COVID first happened, and you couldn't buy paper towels anywhere?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's what happened. That is why.
Oh,
who took it up?
Wow, the OnlyFans people, because they were at home,
stuff.
so they were whacking. There were a lot more.
Majority of them were teachers.
Yeah, they needed to clean up some.
Majority of them were teachers.
You know, teachers were hit the hardest. From COVID. So
Actually, they had a teacher that was just fired from her job because she had an OnlyFans page.
Really?
Well, that makes sense.
Well, yeah. Of course.
Yeah, I mean, if she's selling lingerie,
It would make sense for students who are using it.
exactly. That's
I'm just saying, people got to work, and teacher salaries aren't the best.
There's other things she could Uber. She could. Yeah.
You got to sell what you got. Sell it,
Brice,
Ricky.
Brice,
Sell
I
it.
feel like you're
that
holding out
ass
on
cheek.
us.
No.
No, that's pretty much OnlyFans in a nutshell. Like I said, there's nothing from the dark web on OnlyFans. You won't find that.
Or you might.
Yeah?
Yeah, or you might.
Okay.
Oh no.
Anytime that you have to like put on my credit card something different, like it has to come up as something different.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably skittish. I'm not sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's probably skittish. Mm-hmm. Now, and the funny thing is, my wife is going to be looking for like dry cleaning on my bank statement. Like this motherfucker, dry cleaning done. He told me he was trying to get his pants pressed and stuff.
Wow.
I don't go to OnlyFans. Jokes only.
Oh, man.
All of this is jokes.
Yes.
Space Jones put me up to it.
Oh, yeah, blame
There
me.
is
Of course, it's always your fault, sir.
Blame me.
It's always your fault.
Listen, man.
Why do you do this? You and Sean.
Listen, I'm just trying to live the righteous way of the Lord.
Everybody stand back.
I am.
Have you ever seen lightning come through the ceiling before?
I'm trying to,
Not yet.
finish the race, brother.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Wow. That's what you're trying to do?
Yeah,
The race?
finish the race.
Enticing people with 300 acres.
That's right. He's going to take that ass.
Listen, you're the one that said you would sell your ass.
No, I didn't say that. You asked the question.
I didn't say
Hypothetically.
I hypothetically said it.
And you'd get the hypothetical answer.
And then you said I will give up an ass cheek.
You get hypothetically,
listen.
you'd get yes.
Listen, you said
Okay.
you would give up an
If
ass
you'd
cheek.
accept-
Your words.
If he'd accept it, think of how much better your family's life would be with 100.
Wait, I don't even know where those acres at, man. This in the desert.
It's 150 acres.
No.
Okay,
that-
Rick.
No, location.
Hawaii, 300 acres. What's up?
Wait, like over a volcano? Come on.
No.
Come on.
Hawaii.
Man, you don't get me that easy.
By the beach.
By the Hawaii like that. Let me
By
go
the
with
beach,
someone
I need
know.
one ass cheek.
No.
I said no. He's like
no.
no.
No. That is hard.
I think you would.
No.
I think you would.
I think you would do
You
it.
ain't gonna
you
see me
would do it.
smiling about it.
I think you
You
would
would
do it.
do it. You see? I think you would do it.
I'm not smiling.
I
I'm
think
actually
you
quite
would give
angry.
up- I think
I'm trying to
Ricky-
hold back my rage.
He's gonna walk on the beach. Like it's
Trying to hold back
from
my
the
rage.
outlets gonna be like,
Ricky
why has he
will
got
give
one
up an
ass?
ass
Mind your business.
Yeah, 150 acres.
You would give up an ass cheek.
You can
Ricky.
single-handedly.
Okay, Dwayne, would you? Come on.
Huh?
Keep it real.
What are you talking about?
Nah, I mean, you're on my case. What about you?
I'm not on your case.
Yeah, you are.
What?
Yeah, you are. You
Would
trying
I
to
give him 100?
But you said you would give up an
trying to-
ass cheek.
No, I didn't say that.
And he went down on the price too. He said
He went
150.
No, he said he would give a half an ass cheek. I was
No, I
trying to
said
let
a
him have
piece.
the half. A piece, right. You trying to get
Hypothetically.
a piece of that ass for 150.
Yeah. Peace.
A
Damn.
piece of that ass.
Like that.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, you would give up a piece
Nice
of your
to meet
ass
you. Listen, stop it.
for 150 acres.
Like I said, how about you?
A piece
Would
for
you do it? Would you
150
do it,
acres?
Dwayne?
Yeah, would you, Dwayne?
I don't know, maybe, man.
All right.
150
there
acres?
you go. Like you said, if you can't eat no bread,
Nah,
if
see,
you ain't got
I wouldn't
no...
do that. I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't
I
do
need-
it at all.
I need the whole ass cheek.
I need my butt.
I need the entire.
What you
ass
saying
cheek.
out here selling?
What are you talking about? A piece? No, I'm giving you 300 acres, dude.
300 acres.
I need the whole ass cheek. What are you talking about?
Can I give you half the ass cheek for 150?
Nope.
Part-time.
No deal.
Part-time.
What are you doing that requires that you need a whole ass cheek?
Yeah, what are you doing with the ass cheek? What do you need the ass cheek for?
I'm experimenting. I'm a scientist, man.
You have, like,
Nigga.
For it. Well,
I'm bringing that ass cheek to the lab. I'm
Okay.
figuring out what's in that.
we have.
Yo,
You
what are you
went
talking
clone,
about?
you just trying to clone niggas.
What are you talking about? Yeah. What would I be using the ass
Human
cheek
trafficking,
for?
sir. That's human trafficking, sir.
Listen,
It was like a
This is appalling.
If I come to you and asking for an ass cheek, I'm trying to do something.
Yeah, you can't. But some people could put it in the glass. I'm not going well.
I'm saying
You're not doing that.
I'm giving you 300 acres though.
300 acres
downhill. This is.
Welcome to a gentleman and say, hey,
I'm giving you 300 acres.
I can see it right now. Right, so
It's
will come up to somebody. So will come up to somebody real cool, be like, "Hey man, you want to make you 300 acres of land?
it's all
Give me that ass cheek, man."
It's all about presentation. It's all about presentation.
Wow. Okay, so that's economics. We just bring us back to.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't with you, man. This is not good.
So that's the barter system you got in mind. I'm good.
I'm saying there's gonna come a point in time where there's gonna be a point in time where you gotta have asset or you're gonna sell that ass.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Oh, okay.
I see what you see what he.
I saw what you did. I saw what you did. Ass or cash. We dealt with this a couple of podcasts ago. Ass or cash. That's what we talking.
Wow.
Ass or cash, bro.
Ass or cash.
Wow, that's
right.
You ain't got no assets. You're gonna sell some ass.
Used to be. We used to think that was only for the women. It's for the guys.
Oh, you better believe it.
It's a new world. It's a new world.
You better believe it. It's not. No.
Okay, so that's the question then. If the proposal comes, then guns are out, guns to your face. It's you or your wife. You're gonna give your wife up. You're gonna give yourself up.
Hey, Rick.
It will always be me.
Your wife said
That's an easy question.
You should give up that ass.
Oh,
She said the ass cheek should be leveraged for the best price. The rounder and smoother it is, the more acres you should demand. So I think she's all right.
She kind of know what shape.
I got on tape. Ricky said he's willing to give his ass for 450 acres. I offered him 3. Dwayne got him down to 150.
You can't walk the public office.
Ricky said, nope, it's all over the internet now.
It's the barter system. It's the barter system.
Like, would you focus on
hypothetical?
No hypothetical.
We don't even know if I have such things to give away.
No, it's the barter system. You got to give it up.
I do not have those.
Make sure you make the edit.
I had a surgery.
We got Ricky on tape.
No, I'm getting Ricky on tape. Ricky, and this is what I'm gonna put on the subject
All I know
line.
is you were offering.
Ricky is willing to sell that ass.
Okay.
For acres of land.
Okay.
And he's setting up an OnlyFans page.
150.
He's setting up an OnlyFans page. I'm gonna set up the OnlyFans page for you.
Yo.
All we saying is the circumstances under which.
Man.
Yeah, exactly. Give it up.
I told him 3. Dwayne got him down to 150.
Listen, I just want to give the whole thing away.
That's all I'm
saying. That's right. That's what I'm
saying. I want to give the whole thing away.
Yeah, give it up.
Nah, nah.
Casting couch. Give up that ass.
Listen, what's that? What are you talking about?
Assets or ass?
Assets or ass. That's what we're doing.
In the next 10 years, watch.
That's why I like to save. I save so I don't have to give up.
In the next 10 years, just watch.
Nothing. None of this stuff. You guys
You ain't got no assets?
You guys are terrible.
Bro, I'm sorry for you.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I feel violated. I need money. I need you guys.
No, you don't.
I need reparations from you guys.
What's your cash at? What's your cash at? We don't deal with paper anymore.
We don't deal with paper.
We deal with paper.
And you said,
I won't say my number.
And he's the one that said that he doesn't feel it as much unless it's in his hands, right? That's what he said.
Wow.
You just said you don't. That was your words.
Hey, Donald.
You said you don't feel the dollar. You don't feel the dollar as much.
Locker room talk time. Locker room talk time.
You said you don't feel the dollar as much unless it's in your hands.
No, I didn't say
That's what you said.
That's not what I said. I said you feel it more if it's in your hands.
If it's in your hands, exactly.
Correct. You feel the pain. You feel the pain is what I said.
I said if that's the case, hand me a credit card.
Psychologically, no.
Yeah.
No. Why are you asking man for his thing? What's wrong with
hand me your credit card.
Don't worry about what we need it for. I'm just saying, give it up.
No.
Hand me your credit card, bro.
You guys are
because Ricky don't feel.
OnlyFans got what you need.
Ricky don't feel expenses unless
go over there. They gonna bill you all discreet, no tax apparently. You're all right.
No, but if you really need the money though.
No, I don't need it. I don't need it.
No, seriously, Ricky, seriously.
Seriously.
If you really need the money, would you do OnlyFans?
Heck no.
Why not?
But you just said it's not just porn. You see where your mind is at, bro?
I know where my mind is at.
Yeah. You just said it's not just porn.
Facebook and sell what I need to sell.
No, but if you had a menu to say like, all right, if you said like, here's OnlyFans, that's all you can sell is on OnlyFans, right? Would you sell because you needed money?
Well, what am I selling? I don't
know. I'm just asking
you making up the scenario. You don't know what's being sold?
I'm just asking you. Like, what would you sell?
What would I sell?
Yeah.
paintings. I'd say me, Bob Ross.
Video.
You know, videos of me drawing some paintings. There you go. I'd Bob Ross it. Sell that.
I would sell roast videos. You send me a picture of yourself, I will send you like a 2-minute video of me roasting that picture.
Oh, you said, okay. That's not
okay,
bad.
That's pretty good. That's inventive. That's good. Yeah,
you know, a roast video.
Y'all playing. Y'all can't make no money that way. I'm going full porn.
You are?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be on that damn page looking like Lil Nas X, man. I put the dresses on and everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's the only way you can make money on OnlyFans.
Yo,
what are y'all playing for?
Y'all saw him.
Have to show your face.
Yeah, he was pregnant.
You don't have to show your
No,
face.
I saw the picture. I saw the picture.
He was in the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. I saw the picture. No,
I mean it's obviously Photoshop.
Yeah, it's Photoshop, of course. But yeah, it's weird. He does a lot of stuff, and I don't really care as much as Lil Bootsy does for some reason, because Lil Bootsy I think he wakes up thinking about Lil Nas X, which kind of a whole other problems come up from that.
Wait.
Lil Bootsy,
he wakes up thinking about.
I do not like Lil Nas X.
Intro.
What happened?
For like a month, Lil Bootsy was going in on Lil Nas X on saying, how much, he's terrible for the kids and he's doing all this stuff, which is fine, but he did it for like a month straight.
Oh, I saw that. I saw a clip on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Where he was talking about he doesn't agree with Lil Nas X trying to like do these videos butt naked.
Yeah.
On some shows, on some award shows or something like that.
Right. And I'm saying, of course.
I don't know the context, but
yeah. I mean, I get it. I mean, nobody, at least in this room, would like to see Lil Nas X naked. And we know that Lil, he has a lifestyle that we may not necessarily agree with. But that's where it ends. Like if they're allowing him to go on the show, we know that show is not morally okay. They're just going to allow him to do it. I'm not going to get upset. Like, I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and be like,
don't see that show.
I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and be like, that damn Lil Nas X over there all naked, dancing on the devil. You're like, that's just what he does. Whatever. He's going to do it and he's going to keep doing it. I don't care.
Listen, man.
But Lil Bootsy was getting up like every 5 minutes, be like, that damn Lil Nas X, like tweeting about it. He's like, to the point where people that were following be like, all right, we get it.
Let it go.
Like, let it go.
Right.
But he wouldn't let it go.
Yeah. I like Lil Bootsy, man.
No, but you remember when Mike Tyson hold him out on his show?
Nah.
When he was talking about Dwayne Wade's daughter. Yeah. One of them. But so yeah, he was talking about him and Mike Tyson in Mike Tyson fashion from Brooklyn. He's like, I think you talk about him so much because I think you want to be with him. I think you gay. I think you because Mike is high most of the time. He has a dispensary, so Mike is like out of his mind, and Mike is like,
I love Mike, man.
We got to show the clip, but I'm saying
Mike.
He's like, I think secretly you want to be with him.
Dude, I want to see the clip. Where's
the clip is in there somewhere. But,
yeah,
but
he said what?
I might be able.
Mike told Lil Bootsy that he thinks he's gay.
Yeah, something like that. Mike Tyson and Lil Bootsy. But keep talking. I'm gonna find it, Tyson.
That's interesting.
You can't say that and then say keep talking.
No, I can't. Where's the clip?
Right. Listen. I find Lil Bootsy to be really funny, man.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know why he's doing that, but I'm thinking probably it was that's
his whatever it is. I can't even call that a beef. It was just like, it's like we can't act like we didn't have like suspect shit going on in our era.
Yeah, man.
Like didn't freaking Prince have like a outfit with the butt cut out? I'm like, come on now.
With his ass cheek out.
Oh, okay.
Ricky should know about that.
I couldn't find the actual
this
video.
This is not happening.
Ricky,
this is not happening.
Ricky should know about that. He said that Prince had some shorts and pants with his ass cheek out, and I said Ricky should know about that.
No.
Ricky, you know about that?
Dwayne, I have no idea.
You know that story, Ricky?
I'm not gonna. No, I
didn't see the video, but that's what he said. That's a transcript of what he said.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's what happened. But it was it was crazy. Mike, Lil Boosie keeps getting cornered by the stuff that he says. I don't know. Maybe that might be what we talked about earlier. Maybe.
Oh, so Mike was saying to Lil Boosie that, do you feel like perhaps you're a homosexual, and by disrespecting them, you further yourself from being a homosexual?
Yeah,
I'm thinking you may like homosexuals.
yeah. He said that on his show.
Mike, I like to actually hear him say that though.
No, yeah, I'm trying to find it. I'll probably find a video after this podcast is over. But yeah, Mike wasn't playing.
I mean, man, listen, man.
I would never be.
Anything comment, send us the link if you find that video.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if I was able to, like if I ever did hot boxing with Mike Tyson, I'd be a little frightened to do hot boxing with Mike Tyson because Mike can go 0. Well, maybe when he was younger, but he can go from 0 to 100. Like you piss Mike off, that's your ass. Like even at 7, even he could be like
even in roast, like
he's in his 50s. But
I don't get that from Mike.
No, he's calmer now. He's real calm now. But I'm just saying, he can still he'll knock you out.
Well, like, what would you be doing for him to knock you out?
You don't know. That's why it's a surprise.
No, he's not. No.
That's why it's a surprise.
You would have to do something for him to knock you out.
That's what happens.
Well, maybe I'm slightly scared because I grew up with the Mike Tyson that was knocking cats out in 30 seconds. So, I want, I'll see Mike and be like, hey, try to give me a handshake, even a hug.
I would love to have a conversation with Mike, man.
I would.
Mike, listen, we would have hanging out with Mike, I would have a damn good time.
I'd be like, we'll be sitting down and be like,
I would love it. I would love every minute of it.
He'd be like, hey, be like, hey man, hit this joint. I'm like, nah, I can't. I work for the MTN. Nigga, I said hit the joint. I'm like, all right, Mike, I'm sorry. Sorry, Mike. Sorry. It's good, right? It's good. I put some PCP in it for you.
I didn't know you like to get wet. I didn't know you like to get wet.
Exactly.
Nah, I don't think, man.
Mike seems like a crazy cool person. I just don't want you don't want to get on his bad side. Like I want Mike to be cool.
I think you have a great time.
I probably would. It'd probably be too good of a time. Like it would be a dope time, but I'd ruin my life at the same time.
He said,
like I just had a great time with Mike Tyson, but I can't work in the Northern Hemisphere anymore.
Well, you can't say ruin your life unless you wanted to ruin your life. You probably wanted to ruin your life in the first place.
Well, is it okay?
But you pulled up on Mike Tyson.
He's gonna fire you just because you're hanging out with Mike Tyson.
That's the strange thing. That's the strange thing about vices, man. Is like you go in knowing that if I'm in this place, I'm gonna ruin my life. But I love the vice so much. I want to ruin my life, but I don't want to ruin my life because I can't do anything after that. That's what it's like. That's what sin and vices and all that is like. I know if I get into some situations, part of me is gonna want to be there. The other part is like, no, you have to leave now.
You said that's what sin is.
Well, sin or vices, yeah.
Oh, you said
sin and vices. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like they're bad for you. They wind up killing you. But deep down, sometimes, and in those darkest places, you kind of want to be there a little.
Yep.
But then you're like, you don't want to deal with the consequences and all that. So yeah, that's why it's so appealing because there's consequences.
Yep.
But it's appealing.
Yeah, there's consequences to everything.
It does make for an interesting story if you survive that.
Yeah, if you survive it, it's a great story. I have great stories, but
I think hanging out with Mike Tyson would be hangover on steroids.
Yeah,
Hangover. That's what I was trying to think of a movie. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like Hangover.
Well, he's with his kids, I think, mostly now. So usually, people that have families and stuff like that, they kind of cool down. They cool down a little bit.
Yeah.
But if I was hanging out with Mike Tyson, like pre-Robin Givens, nah, I wouldn't survive. I wouldn't survive.
Well, even he would tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't survive that.
He was a different way.
Yeah.
But now he's dope.
Yeah, he's dope. He's real calm.
That's one dude I would love to meet.
Yeah, he's real calm.
But not just meet, hang out with.
Yeah, but I'd have to meet. I'd have to meet him with a bunch of people. Hanging out with him. What? And I can say this because he's hanging out with him, and I can say this.
I think you secretly want to hang out with him.
No, hanging out with him is like, and I can say this because he's my brother. Hanging out with him is like hanging out like with Fakou for an extended period of time. you're just gonna go places, man, and you kind of afraid where you're gonna go.
But I think you want that. I think
But you
like
wanna
that.
you wanna go.
No, you
wanna go, but you don't wanna go.
You really like that though.
Yeah, no.
No,
that's a problem.
You're speaking from a
Is that
person that
quest?
really
Like,
enjoy
what's
that.
going on?
Yeah, no, of course. No, you want to be there, but you don't want to be there because you know it's like I'm going to a place that I might want to go.
Wait a minute. What place, Dwayne?
Don't worry, there's places.
What place you talking about?
Not with him, but I'm just saying.
Where
there's
you
places.
go? Where you bought it next thing?
Like, well, wait a minute.
There's places. He's kind of.
What place?
He's Morpheus. He's the Morpheus of this thing.
He's Morpheus?
Red pill, blue pill. Which one you want? But if you take this red pill,
But that's because
See, I'm mad now
but
because
here's the
now
thing,
I'm
Brice.
picturing like doing a Morpheus monologue.
if you're saying there's Morpheus, that because you want to take
it's
that.
like
Deep down inside of you, you want
that's
to
right.
take that pill.
You want to see how far this rabbit hole goes.
Yeah, you want to go there. Okay.
You go down that rabbit hole, you better take that blue pill where it's safe. Because if you take this red pill, you
Speaking of, did you guys see the trailer
You
for
know,
that?
you
new
sound
Matrix
like you have this like venture inside of you. This
Oh no, yeah, no, it's there.
this burning sensation.
Oh, no, I'm the
to
worst.
this-
I'm the worst.
to
But I'm
just
like,
wild out. Like you need like one good night of wilding out.
nah, I can't
That's
do that.
what you need.
I can't come back from
Oh,
that.
he needs that
I will
on
not
that
come
on
back.
this shit, that on the boy celebration.
Oh, you're that notorious.
No, it's bad. I will not come back.
You're that notorious.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Oh,
Just give me the
okay.
blue pill. No, I don't want it. Just give me the blue pill. I'll just keep. I'll just keep swallowing that blue pill. Give me the blue
Man,
pill.
I thought I was adventurous.
No, what's the name of that company that went down? Oh yeah, Segway. What did you say, Brice?
He said, "Oh, he's trying to segue."
He's trying to
Listen, people that are selling ass on the show should not have anything to say for the rest of the show. Ricky admitted and said that he will sell half his ass for 150.
Wow, we're not talking
So
about
that
that.
every time you want to
Listen,
segment me or
trying to
change
make
the
that segue.
conversation.
no, I'm not trying to change. I'm trying to
I'ma let
segue.
America know.
Brice said that. Did you see the trailer? What trailer you talking about?
For the new Matrix movie.
New Matrix. Oh,
A word is coming out.
Yeah. Major, yeah.
It's really good.
Dope. Yeah.
I didn't see it.
It's gonna be on HBO Max in December.
Oh yeah. Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
No, that's cool.
Matrix. is always
I'm
dope.
seeing that. I'm seeing
It
it.
looks really good. It looked better than Matrix Revolution, so it's like,
Yeah,
I'll
I've
watch
seen
it.
them all. You cannot not see it. It's like, you know.
It's
Fast
only
and
one of
Furious.
the. It's only one of the Wachowskis. How do you pronounce the name?
I don't know. Wachowski.
Wachowski.
Wachowski's
Brother.
Wachowski.
Yeah, it's only one of them. It's
One
only one
brother.
of them. No, it's not a brother.
It's a sister.
Yeah.
No,
just-
they're sisters.
they're
They're sisters now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good. Gotcha.
yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
You're done with
You
it.
segued into it, man. I didn't do it.
I didn't segue that far. I just segued a little.
No,
bit.
I'm saying red pill. You got to go all the
Yo,
way.
Would you ever do ayahuasca?
Ha, who?
Who's that? What?
Ayahuasca.
What is
What's
that?
Chicken.
It's this retreat, right? This is video out of this guy that said that he did ayahuasca, and it was like this portal that he went through, man. It's like
Ayahuasca?
this whole ritual. I gotta know more.
What is
about
that,
it, but
psilocybin?
let
What
me-
are you- what's he
no,
doing?
no. It's actually like, you know, it's actually this whole spiritual experience that people have been talking
No,
about.
no, no.
man.
You see the thing about it. I always need to know where I got it.
That sounds like there's
That's the
drugs
thing
involved.
that's what's off with me. I like to know where I'm going. That's what's off.
Exactly.
Gotta let you know.
You just can't give me a slice
Why
of
does
bread.
it
Like,
sound
eat this
off?
bread.
Yo, let me pull this video up.
Smell-
Let me pull
It
this
smells like
video
it
up.
does.
Get excited by that. I don't. I'm sorry.
Let me
I'm not
let
the
me
guy.
put.
Yeah, but that's
let
the
me,
thing.
Let me pull this video.
I think we
up.
live too safe, man.
I
Sometimes.
know what you're saying, but you know, you got
Yeah.
kids, you got you.
No, I know.
You
know
know,
what I'm
dude,
saying?
Ricky,
What?
just
All
hear,
right.
hear it out before you knock it.
Okay,
Hear it
how
out
about
before
this?
you
How
knock
about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? We got
Yeah.
married within a week of each other. Of course, that's our anniversaries are a week of each other.
Right.
Your daughter is 14.
Correct.
it.
Okay,
Neil Brennan.
Neil Brennan.
Neil Brennan.
Yeah, one of my favorite comedians. I love him.
Right.
So we're gonna do this thing
Ayahuasca.
because our kids are going to be grown and we don't have to be responsible anymore, and we're just going to go like buck wild and crazy.
Bro, check this out. Check this out.
Let me.
No, Tiny's down. Don't worry, Tiny's down.
No, it's
Shakia's down.
No, it's-
hold on.
they don't like it.
Hold on.
They don't like it.
Hold on.
Like it was wild. See, I'm in. If I'm gonna do plant-based medicine, I want to feel those.
It's plant-based medicine, bro.
Plant-based medicine.
Yeah, you gotta have a shaman, and you gotta have a good shaman. As a matter of fact, you don't like that.
Oh, you can't hear.
Okay. All right. It's something called ayahuasca. It's plant-based medicine, which means it's a drug. And if it's a plant-based medicine, it's a drug. But sign me up, but not right now. Once I retire, but sign me up. I'm ready to go.
Wow.
Sign me up. Give me a shaman.
But the whole point that he was talking about, he was saying he went from being an atheist to actually believing in God.
What?
Yeah.
Well, we already skipped that step.
So Mr. Ass Cheek Seller, talk to me about that. Come on, talk to me. No,
I feel like I went for a portal myself. I went for a portal. I walked in the door.
You went through a portal.
I was fine. Now
Listen, it's a real thing though.
Nah, I get
a lot of people.
Wow,
are doing
I thought they would go the other way. Like that's crazy.
A lot of people are doing it.
That's plants can do that.
Oh no, yeah,
saved by plants.
No, plants can do a lot of stuff, man. Plants, mushrooms, everything. They can do a lot of stuff. You don't even need a shower.
Dwayne had experience with mushrooms.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
But like
do you think that that's a part of and I know I'm going to this one in like 15 minutes, but do you think that's a part, like that's a big part of this Christian teaching that we've been missing?
What, that we should
meaning like plants. Maybe certain plants was here to give us access to certain things, but we deem it to be bad without education, which is ignorance to me.
The government deemed it bad.
That's not like something a Rastafarian would say.
No, I'm just saying. I'm
just saying because I've heard a Rastafarian say that. That's why I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm literally Well, it's like every time time you pray, and you should be,
Maybe they have a point.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't
like
know.
For example, if you go to a certain part of the world, right, and you pick up some mushrooms and you ate that mushroom, and that mushroom did something to your body, which caused your spirit to see certain things, right? Don't you think that there's something to that?
It could be poison. It could be that.
But
well, I mean, a lot of the stuff, like alcohol is a poison, and you feel the respect.
Food is poison. Anything you do of
but we're talking about the plant poison. Nature, so hops and all that good stuff.
Right. I eat a plant, right? I'm not harming nobody. I eat a plant, and then I'm able to tap into certain things, and then come back. There's nothing to it. It's just there, just random.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. I mean, if you're asking my opinion, I'm like,
what do you think, Brice? What do you think? I mean, I'm just throwing it out there.
It's like me personally, I think as long as you don't try to sell it, as long as you don't try to take any money out of big pharmaceuticals pockets, because then they'll come after you. Because like if you have an ailment and you have ingest that mushroom and it cures that ailment, you can't just like run take a couple of those mushrooms and go, hey, this will cure this and the other, because then.
Well, do you think that like we as people that go to church kind of like took that part of the world and just was like, yeah, this is the devil, this is the demons. You don't want to go and open yourself up to all this type of demonic activity and all this stuff that you're going to hear. And, like, do you think that...
And meanwhile, the pastor did some things at Woodstock that he's not proud of.
No, people are always quick to say that, though, right? You don't want to open yourself to demonic possibility. I'm like, bro, you drink, you have sex. Anything that you're doing that you deem to be sin is opening yourself up to demonic activities, according to you.
Are you wearing polyester? Yeah,
what I'm saying?
That's a different blend. Like, yeah, that's it.
Like what are we talking about?
Well, I mean... I guess the measuring stick or the measuring rod of a clear thinking person would be, are you breaking commandments when you do this? So if I'm talking about that part in Exodus where the children of Israel, after the golden calf, they said, they rose up to play and, all that stuff. They're breaking commandments. That's totally bad. But I think a lot of times when we talk about drug use, the government said it was bad, and the church also would say it was bad because they don't want you to, I guess, be out of sorts, like always be in your right mind and things of that nature. That's for
it's funny because I think I'm glad you said that, because I think that what I've seen from church, that is really deceptive in a way. That church markets the world as separate than them, right? And they use the word to do that, right?
Right.
Because we're not from the world. We live in this world, but we're not from the world.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, everybody's not from this world, but okay, right? we all passing. We all born. We all die. So that means all of us, right? So, but they use that phrase to say that we are different, and they put the world aside, right? Like, this is the world and this is us, right? And my thing is like, you there's this thing that when I say is the kind of deceptive, that we in turn participate in manipulating people as well. But we put that on the world as the world's manipulating you. And I think that's the biggest deception, right? Because a lot of the things that I've seen is, and that people don't know about, like when you put these questions out there, like there's plants and stuff like that, and you dismiss it without any education, that to me tells the whole story. Right? How are you dismissing something that you're not even privy to or educated about or have nothing, and you label it too as the devil,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
It was how they
like how does that work?
It was one, it was how they were taught. Two, I'm very careful with the things that I think are good. So things like mushrooms, things like marijuana, I can't do them now because of where I work, but I'm careful not to say, well, the Bible totally says that I can have this mushroom. Anything that I am for, I'm very careful about bringing scripture into it if it doesn't necessarily say that. If it doesn't say that, then I'm not going to do it. But if I do it, it's because I've just made the conscious decision to do it, and there's nothing in the scriptures that I see that can forbid it. But in that case, and that, I think all this stuff is here for a reason. It's here for our enjoyment, and so enjoy it.
I just think, I think it's here for a reason. I think it's meant to be explored. I think at least that much, at least explore it and see what it is.
Yeah, but
before the statement is made.
Right, but I would never be one of those people like, God said, and you put it in here, and it's like, go and smoke it, because this is my brother. He may not feel the same way, which is fine. More weed for me, but that's just how I feel.
Ricky's just shaking his head.
No,
I don't know what.
No, it's fine.
No, he's saying.
No, Ricky has a lot.
No,
why you hold him? Your first name. Ricky, why you hold him back, man?
He's saying that damn Dwayne.
Ricky has a lot.
I had my daughter around this guy.
No,
Ricky, come on.
No. I don't think there's anything wrong with the opinions you guys are sharing. It's just, as they say, it is going to be different for everybody. I think you have to make your way through this world. And some people are going to be more adventurous than other people. I think that's the end of it. I think even before, at least for me, because you did make a statement, I think for me, even before I was conscious enough to make decisions as to like an allegiance to a church or something like that, my parents came before that. And I think most of my beliefs as far as things like that comes from them. And so on. My dad attempted to smoke a cigarette one time. It's a story that's passed through many people and stuff. And yeah, he attempted to. He didn't even finish it. The thing finished before he was able to take a puff. So he lit it, and it finished, and he was done.
Which would be different with my parents, because my parents indulge in all that stuff.
Gotcha.
And so I'm really just kind of blah.
And my mom never.
So he didn't smoke it.
He didn't smoke it. He lit it. He lit it. Like that was the real. I lit it, but I didn't smoke it. That's even better than.
I didn't inhale.
I didn't inhale. Like it was in my presence.
So he just.
And I think he just considered he probably, I mean, the way my mom put it is kind of like, he was like, why am I doing this? Like for whom? Like, I don't feel the need to do that. I just did that.
Yeah, to each his own. For sure.
Yeah, to each his own. So I just figured like, that's what it is.
But I think the main idea is, especially when you're taking something like the Bible or religion, you want to make sure that your personal legalisms aren't somebody else's.
Right.
You
So
don't
that's
make
why
your
I know it's
personal
not even to
legalisms
do with
somebody
that. That's
else.
what I was trying to explain. It has
Right.
nothing for me. I don't think that has anything to do with the Bible. I did not see anywhere in there it told me about smoking. I mean, and I was talking about cigarettes, right? Of course, we have, cancer and all that stuff that's come up concerning that issue. But even before I was aware of those types of things, I was like, I guess that's not for me. And then my uncle died of like,
right. No, of course.
of liquor and stuff. So that was like,
come to that point,
forget it. I'm good.
No, of course.
Yeah, well, I mean, or you have me. It was, if I'm gonna die by something, rather be a joint. Could be COVID. I'd rather it be a joint.
Understood.
Man, I just want,
yeah,
it's crazy because I just want the just people to be conscious about listen, man, church thrives on manipulation, and the more that we just admit that that's what it is, that's what it is. Like I thrive on the fact that you don't know. That's all.
Yeah.
And you don't know the word, and I know the word, and I'm a pastor and I study the word. Therefore, you always need to come hear me talk. Right?
Well, it depends on the church.
But that's what I'm saying. But it's
Depends on the church you go to.
that's kind of like the premise, right? Like
Well,
that's
some
kind of the
churches
whole
do that.
thing is if everybody's conscious, if everybody's enlightened, if everybody knew it for themselves, why would they need you? You see what I'm saying? That's
I got you.
why exactly.
Yeah.
If I'm reading the same book as you're reading, and I could do that, why exactly do I need you for? Now it becomes a different thing. It doesn't become I come to hear you
I
talk.
feel like you're talking about a particular church.
No,
That's not every church.
no particular
Well, no,
church.
I mean,
It's
there's a lot of
If
them.
you look at the whole scope of a lot of churches, right? Church thrives on the ignorance, on ignorance.
There are many.
You have to not know. If you're too enlightened, like for example, there's people that you could sit there and hear talk, but because you're so enlightened, you might like, what are they talking about? No. Like you're able to sit there with a sharper mind and conscious about what they're saying, and it doesn't do anything for you. Right. There are people that don't know what you know, and those are the people that churches thrive off of, because there's always going to be somebody that doesn't know. So I thrive off the fact that you don't know. So therefore you always need me. So it has a lot of manipulation in it.
Right. Well, there are a lot of churches like that, especially in the Bronx. Like, okay, we take the Bronx as like a microcosm.
Okay.
You go down a few streets, there might be one or two of them that are okay.
Okay.
But at least the ones that I've seen aren't okay.
Yeah,
The ones that I've seen.
I got you.
Right.
That definitely is a problem. But I think I think it's not. I think it's beyond like. Yeah, of course you could put manipulation in there because we're talking about like if you're selling cars or whatever, right? So at the end of the day, it's you have something to sell, and you have to find a way to pitch it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think that's how I took it. The world has things to sell and they pitch it, right? And then that's bad and that's good and whatever. And then the church is like, well, we have nothing bad here. Everything we're pitching is good stuff. And so on. So everybody's trying to be a salesman somehow, some way. They always say people feel like they're not. But yeah, whatever job you're doing, you're selling something.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's like call it what it is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm saying it from a bad perspective. Like,
No, I got you.
I'm just like
I got you.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Right. Like in some
ways it's the same.
A lot of it is the same thing.
Right.
You need to be able to, like, for example, what you really want to say. So most preachers suffer from this. What they really want to say, they can't say. Right.
Of course.
Why can't they say that?
Of
The
course.
demographics. Right? They have to consider the demographics. So therefore, I have to give information that's going to keep these demographics at hand. If I say what I really want to say, then there's no demographic, there's no money. The whole business of church is messed up. Right? Let's call it what it is. Let's just come to the realization that's just what it is. Okay? Let's not try to act like, no, but that's the Lord. Trust the Lord. And yes, we know. Yes.
Yeah, we know that.
Yes.
But the way that you're telling me to trust the Lord is not in line with what I'm supposed to be.
But
so there are a lot of things. There are a lot of things that they'll tell you to do that is outside of the scope of Scripture.
Yep.
There are certain things that they're supposed to be telling you that's in Scripture that they don't tell you.
Right.
Which is the reason why you have to read it on your own. But once you read it on your own, you won't be able to be in that particular church if they're manipulating you anymore.
I feel like once you're empowered, it becomes dangerous. because now you can think for yourself, which is what America thrives on. America thrives on your ignorance. My people fail because of lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
Right. It applies on all industries. I profit because you don't know.
Yeah.
Even in church.
Yeah. No. That's how all these offshoot religions like sprouted about, like Mormonism and things like that, and Scientology, this, that, and the other. Is probably like one individual read the Bible, read any other holy scripture, and just was like, okay, let me take bits and pieces of this and like make something of my own, and just say this is the word of the Lord.
And if you want to know the whole thing, you gotta listen to me.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. I'll interpret it for you. In fact, I'll write another book about it and give you my interpretation.
They gotta feed their families.
Absolutely. Well, of course.
I ain't mad at them.
They
gotta feed the family.
Not over that. Not over that.
If that's their talent,
they gonna start. They gonna
not over that.
They gonna start.
Not over what?
But just like if a salesman, a guy sells you a car that's completely not what he said it was, you would be upset, wouldn't you?
You would be upset.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So the same way, if some religious person does that, you would be.
I would be upset.
Like,
I could come to the realization I got
had the magic jacket.
He's talking about Benny Hinn. That's Benny Hinn.
You talking about Benny Hinn?
Yeah, the magic jacket. The guy with the magic jacket.
Yo, listen. If you're falling by the magic, listen, man. I've come to the point.
Wow.
I have no hate for this. Listen, hundreds of people are falling to the magic jacket. Yo, why you mad at him, yo? Why you mad at Benny? Thousands of people, yo.
All right.
I just thought it was hilarious.
All right, yo. All right. Listen, Uninvited Podcast, man. We out. Fun time with Brice, yo. Fun time with.
Thank you, Brice.
We out.
Thank you, Brice.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, we out.
Peace.
Bye.